Hello everybody, this is a Lamley Showcase unboxing. I don't know what it is, but that's an 8-pack. An 8-pack, Hot Wheels 8-pack. I'm unboxing it for the model, for the exclusive. But it definitely merits a conversation. This is what we will have as collectors moving forward. Hot Wheels has done up until now 9-packs. Well, up until, well, it was like 10, for about 10 years they've done 9-packs. Before that, they did 10-packs. If you want to do a little history, I actually looked in my office to see if I could find an old 10-pack or an old 9-pack. I think I have some in storage, but I found this at Target yesterday. Definitely bought it not because of the new size, but we're going to discuss that, but because of the Porsche. And you can see I've got some Porsches in the background that we're going to compare and contrast with, because this looks very similar to a couple that have already been released. Nonetheless, found it very interesting to see this 8-pack in place of where the 9-packs used to be. Now, 9-packs, 3 columns of cars. There's an exclusive in the corner, similar to the Matchbox, same size as the Matchbox 9-packs. About 10, 15 years ago, I can't remember when, maybe around 2010, because prices were going up, all of a sudden, one slot was missing, and then like the artwork on the car was then made a little bit bigger and covered like what would have been the 10th slot, and 10-packs turned into 9-packs. And I'm not an accountant. I don't run all those numbers, but obviously the cost of these cars was going up, and they went from $9.99 for 10 cars here in the United States, at least, to $9.99 for 9 cars. But we just saw this change. We've seen some inflation, right? We've seen a lot of things. I don't want to get into that kind of stuff, the economics of it, but ultimately, the cost of producing these cars, the fact that they're now $1.18, $1.19 has made it so that I am sure Mattel wasn't making any money on the 9-packs, and so they've moved it to 8-packs. And this is actually something I posted on Instagram, on YouTube about this, and I've seen some comments, and people have been there. There's typical comments that you expect, like, oh, Mattel's being cheap or money grab. Well, first off, there's ample reasons for Mattel to be criticized here and there. I get it, but prices have to go up, and the idea that it's a money grab, that they're making money, that's kind of the point, right? They're supposed to make money. I don't know why they have to apologize for that, right? But, I don't know what the costs are, but I have to say, if the costs were going to go up, I'm much happier with an 8-pack at $9.99 than, say, a 9-pack or a 10-pack at $12 or $13. And why? Well, look at this pack. Now, we're all different. We all collect different things, but I promise you there's only one car I want from this collection, or from this pack, and it's this one. Some of them are exclusive to the multi-packs, like this car, maybe some of the others, but I don't pay attention. I know this is a basic, so you could buy that for $1. But ultimately, the way Hot Wheels has done 9-packs and 10-packs is that they kind of put a hodgepodge of models from different lines and then a bunch of exclusives in these packs, and you're going to have to pay $10 to get them. So I'd rather pay $10 to get this Porsche than pay $12 to get this Porsche. So if it was going to happen, I'm much happier with the 8-pack than I am with a 9 or 10-pack that's much more expensive. Keep that $9.99 price point. Plus, I actually have to say, this is much, much better packaging than the 9-pack. It's more condensed. It makes more sense. It's less cardboard used, less materials. So it is cheaper for them to produce. It is easier for those of us who maybe want them packaged to store. That's not me. So that's the pro on that. The con is obviously the price has gone up, right? Less for the same amount of money and you get less. I get that. That's kind of annoying. It is what it is. I don't think it's necessarily Mattel's fault. And I'm not trying to be an apologist for this. This is just kind of what happens. Things are more expensive now than they used to be. But the positives, I like the case. Or I like the box, I like the packaging. I think it's far, far better than previous sets. And I'm glad they didn't raise the price. I'm glad they just eliminated a model, because it was probably going to be some dumb generic anyway. And maybe you'll get a better concentration of models you want. That's enough. That's 5 minutes of talking. Let's just open this up. Obviously, I want to spur a conversation. So what your thoughts, and good or bad, if you hate this, if you wish they were, 9, 10 packs for $13, then that's totally fine. But for me, no. I'm not going to worry about the other 7 models. All I'm worried about is this one, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. This is a great casting. It's in this mint green color, and I think it looks It looks great. J5 wheels, all black. GT3 deco on the side, the Porsche deco on the spoiler, and then it gets those stripes on the hood, which are very close to the GT3 stripes that you see on the Porsches now, right? So I think it has a stock look. Sometimes these cars, you know, once they get past, I'll talk about this when I do my collection purge, when they're kind of made up deco, I'm not really into them as much, especially in a basic, from a basic standpoint. But this one definitely looks correct, I think, with those hood stripes in the mint green. I'm going to put this here because the thing that's, actually I'm going to put it out of the way for a second, because the thing that's crazy about this is the Porsche 911, this particular casting GT3 collection. I'm going to try and open it up very, very carefully. And if you look at this collection, there's a whole lot of, what do you call it, mint green, light green, highlighter green in this collection. I see two here, one here, and kind of the ID. So I want to do a little bit of compare and contrast so we can walk through these. Obviously, I don't know if I have to show all these, but it started this casting in plain red. Just headlights are built into the window piece. It didn't get taillights, but it did get the GT3 RS logo on the back. So very nice debut in red. Then we saw it the next year in this highlighter green. So let's take a look at this because this is very interesting. They're almost exactly the same. My guess is that Porsche is a stickler for colors. I get that. From the side, they look exactly the same. You do get you get a tampo print on the side of the spoiler on the previous version, and then you get the GT3 RS logo on both, on the doors of both, and then the Porsche is a little bit bigger on the new one, and of course there's the roof stripes. So it's just like a secondary version of this car. They are almost exactly the same. So you might say, well, I got that basic version from a few years ago. I don't need to get this one because the stripes don't make any sense. I get that. This second one that I have is actually a variation that I found in a multi-pack. You can see it's got the, compared to the previous version, it's got the chrome-lipped wheels. It's the only one I ever found, so I don't know if anybody else found it. But I noticed it quickly when I saw it. I think it was Heber City Walmart when I saw this one. And I had to get it. So that's a variation that I've kept my hands on from there. Then we had it the next year in plain white. Really like this version in plain white. It has to have those chrome-lipped wheels. Wind's picking up. I do not want this to dump. Here's one that I think is probably one of the more desirable in Zamac. And then we had the purple version, I think the year after that. The Zamac version was hard to find. Anyway, purple version, and of course the one that made this one very valuable is also in plain colors was this Super Treasure Hunt Spectre Flame Purple. Beautiful car. Won Super Treasure Hunt of the year it was released. I don't know if I have these in order, but then we've kind of took a couple years off and then came back as a Hot Wheels ID. Also, almost like the Spectre Flame version of this mint green. You can see it's very, very similar. Obviously, it's more an antifreeze color, but it seems like almost like that Spectre Flame version of that. This is another one I think I found at Target as well, was the ID. And then this one was a multi-pack exclusive, I believe. I think in yellow, similar deco. You can see that I would imagine the Hot Wheels, knowing them, they try and do some special decos. And I think Porsche squashed that. They're like, put GT3 RS on the side or put nothing at all, because that seems to be how it goes. Forza Deco did show up on this one. This is the only premium version from the Forza Set and Entertainment, which looks so good in the 10 spokes. And then it gets the full deco all around, which I really, really like. And then we've had this, I think this was a multi-pack version as well. In silver, it has the red stripe on the hood. That's the only additional deco outside of the multi-pack. So I'm assuming we'll see a third color of these. That's how it's usually gone, hasn't it? Or has it been two? But there's the two colors in 2023 of this Porsche. Kind of cool. Obviously, this one is going to go here. I don't buy a lot of multi-packs anymore. I just don't. Partly because it's got to be a casting that I really, really want. And it's got to be a version that I really, really want. And when you see when I do my purge, I'm really changing how I do it. But this is one of the castings where I will remain a completionist on, especially as they remain clean. If I see some goofy decos, I might ditch them. But right now, this casting remains it. So when I saw it, I wanted it. I'm thankful that I only paid $10 versus $12 only being relative when we're talking about a multi-pack. All right, 2 topics. You like this casting, you like this version, you like the fact that they've actually replicated the color and just added a couple stripes. Maybe you don't. Maybe it seems redundant. Maybe you don't like the Apex. Maybe you don't like the Night Packs. Lots to discuss. Put it in the comments. Thanks, everybody. More to come. Bye.